Hi angels, welcome back to another DIY. So in this video, we're going to be making this dress that I saw on Instagram. I'm going to show you guys a quick little picture of it really soon. So the supplies that you guys are going to need is obviously a little outline dress, something that you can glue everything on. These feathers that I'm using, they're called Rooster feather. I got these off Amazon. Everything in this haul I got from Amazon. Even the belt, I got that like a really long time ago. It's supposed to be like a wedding belt. Did you just wrap around the dress? So yeah. And I'm actually using my hot glue gun because I ran out of E60,000 glue. And I didn't have any more glue, so I didn't feel like sewing on everything. So I just decided to go the easy route and then just use my hot glue gun. The bad part about using hot glue gun onto fabric is that it doesn't allow the fabric to stretch anymore. Like you can use any glue on it and then the fabric will still stretch. You can still go inside of it and everything. But the parts that I'm using the hot glue gun on, it will not be able to stretch. So I suggest using some type of fabric glue. If you don't want to sew it on, use just some fabric glue. There are several fabric glues that you guys can find on Amazon and Walmart all over the place. But I'm actually using my hot glue gun for this one. Yeah. And again, I'm going to say it one more time. The feather that I'm using, it is called Rooster feathers. And I got it off Amazon. And I'm going to be using 3 of them to finish up this dress. It takes 3 to finish up the dress. So yeah, let's get into it. So first thing first, I started pinning on everything, like how far back I want it to go around the dress, because I'm not going to add anything in the back. Just like the pink dress that I made, the feather dress, I made it in pink. All I did was just use my hot glue gun, glue it all the way around, and I was able to get in and out of the dress. So I was like, let me do the exact same thing. But what I was not thinking about is that the first dress that I made was pink. The feather that I used was pink. So that's why it wasn't really showing up in the back when I was turning around or anything like that. Even though it was like a small amount that I didn't glue on or anything like it. But since I'm using red and the feathers are blowing back, it was just popping out. So I'm not going to show you guys the back of the dress when I tried it on. But I think I'm going to cut off the back and then add in a black fabric and then just add in a zipper to go all the way up and down so I can just get in and out of it. Because the red just looked really bad. You can just see it popping out. It doesn't look good. If it was black, then, or even blue, it will still be able to work. But the red, and no. I keep on rambling on and on. Let's actually get into this video. So what I'm doing first is pinning on the dress, measuring how far back I want it, pinning it up just to see, do I want it to flip it upside down so that I can see how it looks and just get that extra volume, or do I want to flip it down so it can be nice and flat? If you flip it up, then it's going to be fluffy, just like how I did the pink dress. And I'm just putting the belt around it because where I'm going to put the belt is where I want the fabric to stop, where I want to stop using the feather trim. So I'm like, okay, this will be a cute amount. So I decided to stop like right above my belly button on the mannequin. So that's where I'm going to stop and then reverse it. Then just let it be flat. So the top is going to be fluffy. The bottom of the dress is going to be nice and flat. So yeah. So now I'm just taking out the pin because I realized how I want everything to be, how many feathers I'm going to be using. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to have enough. I can start gluing on everything. So the best thing to do is, if you're going to use a hot glue gun, just make sure you get it even. Glue down a little spot where you want it to start, and then so start putting the hot glue gun on top of the feather trim and then just go all the way around. That's my best suggestion, just to get it nice and even. Remember to press down the glue so that it can seep all the way through, so that it's not lifting up or anything like that. So this is a dress that I saw on Instagram. So that is the exact same way that I want it to be. I think I'm using a way different feather. I could not find the exact same feather that was used on that dress, so we had to go with the rooster feather. So that's what I'm doing. You see how in the picture that I just showed you, the feathers were like leaping up off the dress? That's exactly what I want. So that's what I'm doing up to the top, up at the top of the dress. All I did was just flip the feather upside down so that you can get that nice volume and texture. Now I'm just seeping it through. Just like that, adding the hot glue, seeping it all the way around. quick and easy. By this way, this dress that I'm using, I got it off Walmart. It's a nice, stretchy, really, really stretchy dress. So that's why I didn't add anything to the back of it because I knew that I would be easily be able to get in and out of it. So yeah, make sure you're using a stretchy. I can't say stretchy material. So this is the pink dress that I made. Is the exact same dress that I'm using, but it's just a different color. So that's what I was talking about with this dress. With the pink dress, I didn't have to worry about the back because it was the same pink feather, pink dress. It matched up together, so I wasn't have to worry about it. But since this is red, it just totally messed it up. Whenever I turn around, you'll see that big plop of red. It just messed up the whole dress. Highly disappointed. But yeah, I would say this took me like probably an hour. I said an hour because as soon as you start getting up to the top part of the dress, it start to fall down. So you have to be pinning it up and then remove the pin as you go slowly along and then like glue it everything together. Then I had to make sure that it was close up together, like put the feather trims close up together so that when I tried it on, you wouldn't be seeing the redness the dress underneath it. So keep that in mind, or you can just spread it out. It all depends on what you want. But if you want it to look nice and you can't see what's underneath it, then it's best if you do it closely together. So yep, that is what I am doing. Am I forgetting to say anything? I told you where I got the dress from, where I got the feather from, where I got the other dress from, the feather, hot glue. You need your scissors, and I think that is it. I mentioned everything. But if I forget anything, just comment down below and ask, and I will let you know. Ooh, one more thing. The feather, the rooster feather, I think it was probably like $9. Probably 9. And I'm gonna be using 3.5 amounts of feather to finish up this dress. Just go all the way around in a big circle. A big circle. Do not use your hot glue gun. Remember to use a fabric glue. Fabric glue will hold it up close together. Yeah. Okay, I'll come back where we started on the bottom part of the dress. Enjoy this nice little whatever I'm doing right here. Okay, so this is how the top part of the dress looks. Nice and full and volumized. Is volumized in their word? I don't know. So I'm just adding on the belt just to like kind of get a vision of, do I need to add on more feather up top, or is this good enough? Do I need to add on like an extra row? Can I start on the bottom? So that's what I was trying to like figure out. Do I need to add on some more or not? I end up deciding not to add on anything else and then just start at the bottom. It's best if you start from the bottom and then work your way all the way up, because if you start from the top and then working your way down, then you have to be flipping over the feathers, trying to glue it everything on, and have to be moving it. It's just easy to start from the bottom and then work your way up. So that is what I'm doing right here. I'm starting at the bottom of this. By the way, since I'm obviously using the mannequin as like a little shape. So when I remove it off the mannequin, it was short. I still needed to add on some feathers, to add on 2 more feather trim at the bottom of the dress, and then I cut off the extra fabric because I didn't want it to be long. So that's why when I tried on, it's a little short. It's not short, but It's way better. I didn't want to pull it all the way down because I didn't want it to be long. I wanted it to be nice and short, like a cute little mini dress, feathery mini dress. So that's what I did. So yeah, doing the exact same thing, measuring around where I want it to be. I'm trying to like match it up to where the feather stop up top, like kind of like eye it, like do I need to add on some more? Is this good enough? The best thing about this feather is since it's a feather trim, if you do measure around and it's like a little bit short, the next feather trim that you apply on top of it, it can be longer. And guess what? You're not going to see the one that's short because you're going to keep on layering it, and then nobody's going to see like what's underneath it. It's not going to show up or anything like that. So, something to know. So, the back of the dress, I'm going to show you guys really, really soon. Keep spinning, spin it right there. This is what I was talking about with the back of the dress. It was easy for me to get in and out of it because I had all of that extra stretchy fabric that I could just stretch out. Stretch out, is that a thing? But it was easy for me to get in and out of it because I had all that extra fabric. So just in case you're wondering. But when I actually finished with this dress, the back of the dress, I'm just going to cut off all of the redness and then sew in onto the sides some black fabric or some blue. Probably go with some blue. Or kind of do feathers all the way around and then just add a zipper straight up and down. But the zipper that I have is brown, so that's why I didn't use it. It would have been popping out. This is the second second feathers that I'm using. So I took one feather up top. No, I think it was like a half feather that I use. Probably like, I really don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Go bye. Bye 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 bye. This is how the dress looks. It's almost finished. I just need to add on this last feather right here. So I was trying to like decide, do I add it? Do I flip the feather upside down so that it can like give it more volume to the top of the dress, or do I flip it and it does it be flat for the bottom part of the dress? And dun 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 dun, I ended up deciding to just keep it flat. I don't know why. I was like, no, maybe I should just do it. I should have did it upside down. But no, I don't think it would have looked good. Would have just showed that I had a long stomach. So this is the last feather that we're adding. Doing the exact same thing, adding on some hot glue, and then just whipping all the way around, just like that. And we're finished. Are you guys ready for a runway show? In 3, 2, 1, action! Ta-da! And this is how the dress turned out. You guys gonna see in the end how it looks without the belt, but I decided to add in the belts because I wanted that extra sparkle. This is how it looks. It looks so good. And by the way, this doesn't itches or anything like that. It just feels really, really soft. The feathers are so soft. I had to like keep on touching it. It was like, ooh, I love it. Plus, it was not shedding or anything. I was worried that they're going to be falling off, but nope. They stayed on pretty good. And that's how it looks. It looks really, really good. And here's another view of it. Really bad lighting, but yep. It's not that short. Right above the knee. Okay, that's it. I really, 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 really hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next DIY. This is how it looks without the belt. Yeah, it still looks okay. but I prefer with the belt. Let me guys know in the comment section below, with or without the belt. How would you style this? I should have styled it with some black heels. I don't know why I went with a clear one. Eh, doesn't really matter. Okay, now bye bye.